Albert Einstein, one of the most influential physicists in history, was a genius in his field, but he had his fair share of imperfections. He struggled with organization, time management, and even failed his first university entrance exam. Embrace your imperfections because perfection is overrated. In this video, we'll explore how overcoming the pressure of perfectionism can help you achieve more. I'll guide you on overcoming the guilt of inconsistent habits you have set for yourself and help you restart habits that you may have forgotten or stopped. Let's get in. So consistency can take different forms. You might think that it's something that you do every day of the week, every month, and consistently do it. It could be anything. It could be reading a book, going to the gym, taking care of your health, brushing your teeth, etc. It could be any habit that you do consistently over time. It could also take other forms. So as you see in this picture over here, it doesn't mean that you do everything perfectly every day and that is only consistency. It can take other forms of, maybe you're not 100% every day. You cannot give 100% on everything every day. So that could also be consistency. Or you could do it on alternating days. That is also consistency. Or you could do it every day but not give it your 100% all the time. This is also consistency. Trying to achieve perfectionism, that is doing everything perfect every day, is not practical at all, and it can lead to counterintuitive results. You might not achieve what you want to trying to be perfect. Perfectionism can lead to many pitfalls. Striving for perfectionism can lead to procrastination. That is, you want to do it perfectly, else you'll not do it at all. And this would just mean that you're just pushing that task forward in time. Since it's not perfect, you're not going to continue with this task. It can lead to stress as well. Like you want to do it perfectly, 100%, and this can lead to your results being very bad. So perfectionism is overrated. Trying to achieve that is almost impossible. What we should strive for is consistency. So over the long term, small improvements, improving it by 1% every day, can lead to amazing results. So you can learn about that in this video. In a nutshell, if you improve upon something 1% every day, it can lead to more than 35 times over the span of a year. So as I discussed earlier, there can be different types of consistency. So one of the types of consistency, it's not something that you do every day of the year. Sometimes you need variety in your habits so that you remain interested in them and continue with them over the long term. But not doing 100% of a habit might not mean that you're not improving upon it. Inconsistent progress over the long term can still lead to growth and development. We all have faced this guilt where we start a new habit but we don't stick with it for the long term, and we feel very guilty that we don't continue with this habit. We set ourselves that I'm going to do this, I'm going to continue with this, but then we just the habit just fades away. So this can lead to a lot of guilt when you're not consistent with your habits. Most of the time what happens is we miss 1 or 2 days of this habit and then we feel guilty that we didn't do it, and then next day we feel like I haven't done it for 2 days, and we cannot come up with the willpower to continue with it. We fall into procrastination and the habit just stops. But acknowledging that 2 days have missed, but still if I do it today, I'll still be consistent, because it doesn't matter that I missed it for 2 days. If I do it today is a victory, and then maybe tomorrow you can continue with the habit again. So this is one of the ways you can overcome this guilt, even though you have missed it for maybe a year as well. It doesn't matter. Today you set your mind, I had made up my mind to go to the gym every day. Not every day, 3 times a week, 4 times a week. But then things happened and then you have not gone to the gym for over a year now. But today is the right time to start. If not today, when else? Since it's very difficult to restart a habit, what you could do is start with a very small step. Suppose you want to go to the gym. The very small step required there is just to get into your gym attire, just wearing your shoes probably. So maybe you could just start with that. Just wear your shoes and that's it. Suppose you want to pick up reading again. Just start with reading 1 page a singular day, and that's it. Keep it as simple as possible, and this will lead to consistency, and over the long term you might be achieving much more than just 1 page or just wearing your shoes. Setting a habit doesn't mean that you don't be flexible with it. Suppose you set your mind, I want to go to the gym 5 times a week. It doesn't mean every week you go 5 times. Maybe some of the times you get busy and it's 4, and you don't punish yourself that I made it, I couldn't go to the gym the 5 times that I promised myself, and then the guilt sets in and then the habit just fades away. Even 4 is good enough. Even 3 is good enough. But the key thing is to be consistent over here. So embrace your imperfections in being consistent. It doesn't mean that every day you do 100%. Allow yourself some room to be imperfect, some inconsistencies, and be sure to be consistent over the long term. And this is where the 2 results come in. If you made this far into the video, a like to the video and a subscribe to the channel would be very helpful. Goodbye.